Alright, this is the Halloween trick-or-treat edition for everybody. This mostly talks about tricks and treats. People that may be tricking you and treats that may be helping you out. So you can pick from the pink, the yellow, and the brown. I think that's a Vulpix. I'm not too sure. It could be a Vulpix. Okay, so pick whichever one you feel comfortable with, and we'll get into your reading, alright? Okay, and I'm going to start with the pink. So let's get that going. Alright, so a thing or person that could be tricking you. We have the Chariot. Chariot is, let's see, could be fame, so it could be a famous person, it could be a direction, it could be being a source of inspiration, being an authority, travel and movement, career, having drive, control, and willpower. So there's somebody here that might be a little bit more of a authority figure than you are, or they might kind of have more, you know, popularity or something, you know. Something to that effect. Okay, so how are you being fooled by this? We have the Two of Swords in reverse. The Two of Swords in reverse is an enemy you cannot beat, arguments which go nowhere, confusion, conflict, no right choice, worthy opponents, lesser of two evils. So this person probably isn't like the end boss, but he's probably more of like a spy or like a mutual friend between the two of you, a frenemy to you, a friend to this other person. So they're trying to get intel on you, or they're trying to judge you from afar, you know. Just terrible, terrible people. Anyway, we have another trick here. What would help you gain a clear perspective and stop being tricked by this particular person, place, or problem? We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. The Eight of Swords in reverse is criticism and slander. Having controlling people around you, placing restrictions on yourself, freedom, being in bad health, and having a new perspective, or self-acceptance. So if you have self-acceptance for yourself, you won't be bothered by these people or whatever's going on. Alright, so we have treat. This treat, it could be a thing and person that is a treat for you. We have this Sun. The Sun, it could be an achievement, fertility, financial increase, happiness, holidays, marriage, summertime. New relationships, happy family, trips abroad, help and health and fertility, success, celebration, and positivity. So you could actually gain a lot from this particular person, place, or a thing, or new perspective. I'm going to try to put that in frame. Okay, so you might actually be gaining a lot from this new perspective. Alright, so let's see. The way that you can embrace this treat, we have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is, let's see, getting what you want despite having bad motives. Confidence to go for what you want. Deception, attempt at a goal. Trickery, tactics, and strategy. So there could be lies and betrayal here. You might actually have to blow off the negative people in your life in order to enjoy time alone by yourself, enjoy a trip, enjoy something that you've earned, you know. Just be happy with your own self and not really be worried about other people and what they need, you know. Just put yourself first. And then we have the last one, which is something that you don't yet understand about this treat. We have this, you know, Devil in reverse. The Devil in reverse actually means violence, abuse, freedom, psychological torture, cruel intentions, release, destined for nothing positive, and restoring control, addiction problems. So with this situation, it could be releasing you from an addiction, or it could be putting you in a position to enable an addiction, because it does talk about success here. A lot of times with success comes a lot of addictions or a lot of weakness because of where you've come from and where you're going. You know, you could be very stressed out with both things fighting for, you know, first pick in your mind. You know, it's not very, you know, resourceful at that. Okay, so your channel message is a warning of a troubled vehicle. Please fix or get a new one if possible. Be self-reliant and be self-employed. So it takes you away from negative people or negative situations. You don't have to do all three. You can do one. You can do something else that relates to it. But try to take yourself out of a situation that puts you in some negative energy, okay? Anyway, group 1, hopefully this helps you out in some way, shape, or form. I know it was kind of short this week, but it was a short one, but a good one. And hopefully this helps you out with everything. If you like this, leave a like. If you would like to, you can subscribe, and if you like to comment, I usually read everything you comment, so leave a comment, maybe an idea, or something you would like to see on this channel, because I'm open to ideas. It might take a while to get everything straightened out, but I do have a couple days at the end of the month that I could fill with some of your ideas. So, there's that. Anyway, thank you, Group 1. I'll see you in the next one, alright? Then we have the yellow. Okay, the yellow one, let's see. A thing or person that could be tricking you. We have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands talks about strong business mind, let's see, leadership qualities, ambition, courage, determination, joy, nature lover, friendship, and organizer. So this person could be kind of like a well-rounded person, could be a HR person, it could be somebody that you know that's a friend, it could be somebody who's a little bit older than you, or it could be somebody who's a boss, okay, of like a small business or something to that effect, that affects you directly, okay. How are you being fooled by this particular thing, place, person, idea? We have the 8 of Wands in reverse. The 8 of Wands in reverse is things moving too fast, being unable to stay on top of everything, gossip which causes trouble, panic, waiting, social media as a burden, and slowing down. This could also be a neighbor. A neighbor could be a little bossy. For some of you it is a neighbor. I've had a few of those myself, and to be honest with you, I don't like them. And I try to get them out of my neighborhood as soon as possible. But anyway, we have the next question, number 3, which is the end of the trickster mentality. So, how can you gain a clear perspective and stop being tricked by this person? We have the World card. The World card is desirable outcome, end of a cycle, foreign, guaranteed positive results, movement, and travel. So you might actually have to move away from this type of person or place or thing in order to get relief, or this person has to leave. Either way, it would work. So, that type of thing. So, a treat. A thing or person that is a treat for you. We have the 6 of Cups in reverse. The 6 of Cups in reverse deals with the past repeating itself. Bad memories moving forward, something from the past fading away, leaving home, independence, living in the past. So there's something from your past coming to greet you, or there's something from your past that you may have forgotten that kind of leaves kind of a fracture in your lifestyle that could be coming back, you know. But a treat could be like an old friend too. So it's a bit of a stacked deck. All right. So let's see. Next one is the treat. How can you fully embrace this treat? We have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is it's in reverse. So there's a death, a restlessness, an illness, a burnout, forced rest, stress, spent time away from others, feeling antisocial. So you might actually need time alone, or you might actually be embracing something that is kind of like a project that you haven't worked on, or maybe it is a side hustle that you don't want too many people knowing about in your personal circle. So, you know. Anyway, let's see. We have something you do not understand about this treat. We have the Justice. The Justice card in reverse is you get what you need for the worst. There could be negative legal outcomes, dishonesty, unfairness, bad contracts, unaccountability, commitments made which is not good. So there's something here that's kind of a riff in your plans. I know a lot of people do that and they don't realize it, you know, especially under legal circumstances. But yeah, there's probably some law and order court cases and even Steven type things. So your channeled message was very odd. It says international teacher. So there could be somebody here that's taking online classes or is kind of learning a new language but is actually having a native speaker of that language teach them. And this person could be a little bit more strict than most teachers when you learn a new language. You know, you kind of want to feel that same energy when you learn a language that you did when you wanted to learn the language, and it might be a bit of a riff with this person because they kind of want you to be a fluent speaker, and what you want to do is like learn enough where you can order a pizza in their country, and that's about it. So, you know, it's a difference of opinion, but at the same time, there could be somebody here that's very strict about you learning, and you could just be doing it for fun. So anyway, group 2, if you like this, leave a like. If you like what I'm doing on here, subscribe. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, ideas for my next video, as always, put them down at the comment section down below, and of course I'll read those. I read everything you give me, so, you know. Anyway, I will see you in the next reading, alright? Later. Alright, now, I think I still... Oh, I didn't see it there. Okay, so that is number 3, okay? So let's get into it. We have the first question, which is a thing or person that is tricking you. We have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is an increase in intuition, femininity, unconscious, inner spirit, inner voice, psychic ability, the ability to predict the future. So you might actually be able to predict the future, or somebody else might. You might actually be consulting a somebody who's kind of not really a psychic and not really like one of those mediums. They could be posing as one though, and it might be very plausible that they might be, but they might actually be giving you kind of like snake oil. I know a lot of people do that, where they kind of make it so good that you want to watch it and watch it and watch it again. It could be a very, very therapeutic scenario, but at the same time, it's really kind of hurting you at the same time, because you'll be disappointed if certain things don't happen as they've stated. The only thing I can tell you is that if you want something to happen, you have to manifest it yourself. And if you're listening to too many of these psychics, or you're listening to one psychic, you're not getting the full story. Some psychics are very good. Some psychics you'll, like, resonate with, and certain events will happen under their, you know, third eye. But some have a different point of view completely, and it might not meld well with your own energy. Okay, so if you're an earth energy and you're listening to an air energy, it might be a little bit complicated. But if you have a earth energy and you yourself are an earth energy, it might work a little bit better, okay? And depending on how much earth energy you and them have in your charts, you can both understand each other on that level, okay? But it shouldn't be like 100% of the time you're listening to one psychic or medium. There's a lot of us on here, so make sure you listen to about the top 10 or top 20, depending on what your situation is. Hopefully it's on the same subject or love situation, so you kind of get a well-rounded answer. Okay, so that's just my thing. You don't have to watch me all the time. You can watch anybody else. There's a few of them that don't like me, but whatever, we do the same thing. Anyway, so how are you being fooled by this person? You have the Hermit. The Hermit is time alone for the better, gaining wisdom, inner guidance, independence, recognition for being different, contemplation, and search for truth. You might be searching for truth, and it might not be 100% on this person that you're consulting's mind. They probably want to make money. Your motive is very different. You're seeking guidance. With me, I kind of give you the whole rundown of your chart and everything, and then you take it as a roadmap to find your own destiny. But other people don't do that. They want to read cards, and they want to tell you the wrong thing, and then it becomes a problem. Okay? I like reading people's personal charts. Other people like reading people's personal cards. Two different things. Okay, so if you need one of those readings, let me know. I'm here for your enjoyment, and they're free, so you know, that's the best part. Anyway, so we have how to gain a clear perspective and stop being tricked. Let's see, we have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is an amazing love life, good partnership, need, poverty, loyal friendships, a fulfilling love life, happiness in the affairs of the heart, and insecurity. So you're going through two different extremes. It's either you're going to want for something, or you're going to need something, or you already have something that you want, or about what you need in a partner. It may come to you. You might actually manifest it. Okay, and maybe you didn't need any of us. But you might be in a relationship that's good, or you might, you know, have one coming in. You might want to know a lot about that situation. Let it actually proceed naturally. Alright, don't want too much, don't need too much. Kind of make it flow very naturally, very organically, and I feel like that would work better in this situation, okay? Anyway, we have treat, a person or thing that's a treat for you. We have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is, let's see, success in your endeavors, love going the extra mile, causes for celebration, achievements in the military, or friendship, community, or happiness. So this is somebody coming in for you. It could be a love relationship. I feel like that's a source of your happiness. And then we have another treat, the way that you can fully embrace this treat. We have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands, you'll remain on top, perseverance. You have the advantage, you have something to convey, maintaining control, having a long-term commitment and skill, and defensive. You might be a little bit defensive. But there's something coming in that's very, like, you have to negotiate and stand your ground. And I feel like you kind of have to be even on both sides of the equation. Your partner has to be good, you have to be good with boundaries, situation goals, and personal goals. And a lot of time personal goals can collide with your person's personal goals as well. So there's that. Anyway, we have something you do not understand about this treat. We have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords in reverse is gossip with ill intent, spies on people, manipulation, is two-faced, all talk, deception, spends too much time watching and judging somebody else. So this person could kind of be a bit of a busybody or nosy person, as they say, and it's too much, you know. And I do have some channeled messages for you. We have wisdom, a need for meditation, unexpected happiness, a teacher, loneliness, born to teach, and poor company. So there's somebody here that might be a little bit too into their own interests and stuff, and they might be a teacher, so they're putting on their own beliefs onto their students, or they might be saying the wrong thing and not allowing students to think for themselves. The biggest thing about education is that you had to give them the information. They're allowed to be for or against the information you give them. I myself have students with the spiritual community that have their own opinions about spirituality. Maybe they're into God, maybe they're not into God. Maybe they just need somebody to help them make a decision, or they need to know about themselves to make the next big move in their life. I do all of these things. But depending on how they take my information, they can make their own decision based on the information I give them. Okay? So that's the biggest thing. If you're one of those teachers that kind of wants your pupil to get the lesson in a more, say, swallow the pill type situation, then you shouldn't be a teacher. The thing is that never works. Once you have done that to a student and actually forced the lesson down their throats, they want to rebel against everything that stands for. So you'll get the complete opposite approach to it. Which, to be honest, it's probably better that way. So, you know. Anyway, group 3. I hope everything you do is great and fine, but don't try to change anybody's mind. You can only give people information, and then they'll use it how they need it. But I try to be very transparent to the point of actually showing people proof of what I mean by certain things and things like that. But, you're allowed to have your own opinions, okay? Anyway, I will see you in the next reading. If you like what I'm doing on here, subscribe. And if you like what you see on the screen, like it. And if you have any questions, concerns, or ideas for my next video that you want to see, I do have 3 free days at the end of this month that I need to fill. So if you want anything to be done on those days, let me know. I'll try to fit them in there. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next reading, alright? Later.